Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Dr. Heather Hirsch, and if you don't know me, I'm the lead physician of the Menopause and Midlife Clinic at the Brigham and Women's Hospital in Boston, Massachusetts, and you have landed on my YouTube channel, Health by Heather Hirsch, where we discuss all things menopause, midlife, hormone related. So this video, I want to talk about a topic I get asked about a lot, and especially right now, which is mood changes at perimenopause or menopause onset. So I really want to get into some of that, answer some of the questions such as, is this normal? Where does this come from? And what are some things that I can do to improve or monitor my mood during this really important time? So I hope you guys listen in. This is going to be a good one. Also, if you don't already follow me on Instagram, I'm at hormone.health.doc. And you can also check out my podcast, Women's Health by Heather Hirsch, which can be found on iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, pretty much anywhere you get podcasts. All right, so let's get into some of the big things about mood changes. So we know that they're pretty common. So if you're watching this, that means you may be experiencing a mood shift, and that could be either just completely out of nowhere, meaning you've never really suffered with anxiety, you've always kind of been cool, level-headed, and all of a sudden you're very anxious. Or what's really common is waking up in the middle of the night, just boom, 2 a.m. every single night, and not only are you wide awake, but you feel very anxious, and that might be completely new for you. You may have had some sort of, low-level anxiety before, but now it's just way out of baseline. You're kind of thinking to yourself, I'm worrying way more than I used to. This is now affecting my quality of life. I'm not able to get, work done. I'm not able to have good relationships with people because I'm just so anxious all the time. Or some people also tell me they feel like their mood is really low. They feel depressed, hopeless, down in the dumps. That can also happen. And I also have people tell me that they used to enjoy being really social and now they really want nothing to do with going out and being social. So really anything can happen that is mood based in this time. And it's really common. If you're suffering from it, you're not alone. So what could be the cause of this? Well, the direct cause would be that loss of estrogen. So your brain, which kind of, releases some happy hormones and some neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine, they might get shifted or changed at menopause. And we don't know exactly why. Ooh, I wish we did. We don't know exactly why, but we do know that this is possibly a mechanism for which women's mood changes. So the loss of that estrogen may affect neurotransmitters or other hormones or just other, metabolomics going on in your system. And then there's some indirect causes. So if you're not sleeping, that is a huge reason why, an indirect reason why at menopause, if you're not sleeping, that you could be having some mood changes. No one can cope well if they've only had a few hours of sleep. So other indirect things, menopause is a time where a woman's life is so busy. She may be at the peak of her career. She's got kids who need rides to, their camps and to games, or maybe to check out colleges. You're dealing with your husband, you might be dealing with your parents, you're dealing with pets, all sorts of things. So all these things sort of come together in a woman's life at this magical time that can also be an indirect reason why at menopause mood can really shift or change. And at the same time, changes are happening to your body that for some women can be distressing. Metabolism can slow and weight gain can happen, and that makes a lot of people pretty frustrated or upset or feel down in the dumps. Sexual health can change, libido can change, things that you used to enjoy can change. So it's really common, and those are some of the physiologic reasons why, again, both direct and indirect. So all right, we know that. What are some of the things that you can do to begin to feel better? My first and number one thing I always say anytime anyone interviews me, or just the more I think about it, is journal, journal, journal. The reason journaling can be really helpful is that not every woman reacts the same, not every woman has the same triggers, and not every woman has the same things that are going to help those things improve. So if you track, you might be able to better figure out why for you your mood is changing. So what are the things I want you to track? Sleep, 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 sleep. This is the video of threes. Sleep is so important for your mood. I said that before. So if you, start to track and you realize, you're only getting a few hours of sleep at night, that may definitely be why. Track what you're eating. You know, some women notice if they eat a little bit better, if they eat maybe less gluten, or if they eat less grains, or if they eat less dairy, you know, they might feel better. And so track. Again, maybe it's not you at all, but for some women it really does. It really does make a difference. Track also what kind of activities you're doing that may be triggering some of your moods. So, you know, is it you just don't feel like there's any time for you? You know, is it that, again, you have so many things on your to-do list? Is it that no one's really helping you? Is it issues with your health? You know, is it triggered after a doctor's visit or etc.? So track, journal. It's so helpful. So tip number 1, journal. Tip number 2, I feel like a broken wheel, sleep. Sleep is so important. So if you're not getting good sleep, definitely start by talking to your doctor. This is not direct medical advice. This is only just education for you. But think about why your sleep might be off in terms of, is it trouble falling asleep, staying asleep, or both? Is it hot flashes that are waking you up? Is it worrying that's waking you up? Is it your dog that's waking you up? Is it your husband snoring that's waking you up? Sleep is so important. I've done a bunch of things on sleep hygiene, and there's so much information out there. And my number 1 tip is to remove your TV from your bedroom. TV is going to mess up your sleep quality and quantity. You want your brain to think your bed is for sleeping and sex only. So my number 1 sleep hygiene tip is going to be get your TV out of your bedroom so that you can get 7 to 9 hours of really good sleep. Number 2, exercise. And I don't want you to exercise for most of the reasons people think about exercise. Losing weight or getting that physique. No, I want you to exercise for your mood. Exercise is such a mood booster. It releases endorphins. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel like, yes, I can do this. So I want you to exercise to win at life, to feel like you love your life. And exercise can be anything that you like. In fact, some people just enjoy walking, and I would say, fine, do that for 60 minutes a day and try. Do your exercise in the morning. It really sets you up for a day of success, I have found. Although again, sticking to, to be very regimented for most people, including me, is hard. So exercise. Number 3, try meditating. Now, I'm new to meditating. I started this not that long ago, but boy, do I see huge results when I do it. It's one of those things you can so easily not do because it just takes 5 minutes, and you sort of think, well, I can sit quietly while I'm logging onto my computer. I can sit quietly while I'm waiting for my waffles to toast. No. Try and have a dedicated practice where you just calm your mind, you listen to yourself breathe in and out, you just feel very grounded and centered, and focus on your intentions for the day. Okay. Number 4, talk to your doctor. Talk to your doctor. There's several things that you can do for mood, including getting referred to a psychologist who might be able to help you with sort through some of these issues by doing cognitive behavioral therapy. That would be one option. Maybe it is menopause related. I am very convinced that there is an amount of people who suffer from a mood-based type of menopause and hormonal shift. So you could always talk about what are your other menopause symptoms to see if perhaps hormone therapy is right for you, and or you might need some other medications such as SSRIs or SNRIs. So those are those happy chemicals that are in your brain, and that just keeps them in your brain for a little bit longer. Nothing wrong with that. And you might need it for a short period of time. There's definitely still stigma about this, but if you don't start by talking to your own doctor, then, and you're sort of just stuck in this wheel, you're never going to get to live your best life. And that's what I want for you. All right. So summarizing all of that information, mood changes, either new onset anxiety, depression, can happen at menopause and perimenopause, or they could be an extreme out of normal for your baseline. It's really, really common. There are definitely things you could do, that I always want you to start by trying to journal your symptoms. So journal several things like your social activities, your sleep, your food intake, maybe your exercise, whatever you think that it is. Maybe also your period history. Track anything that seems relevant. And then what are some of the things that you can start by doing? Getting good sleep, taking that TV out of your bedroom, exercising, meditating. Those are all good things. And then after all of that, definitely talk to your doctor. Make sure you are doing things the safe way by having medical advice. All right, guys, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing. Please like and subscribe to this video. It lets more people know that this video is here. It lets me know you like this content so that I take time in my day to make more for you. All right, guys, thanks again. I hope to see you back here soon. See ya.